In the last Ramcharger video, I promised you guys that I would get the Ramcharger running and driving good. And that's exactly what I did. You're driving it hard.
It's gonna break, it's gonna break.
Now, getting the Ramcharger running and driving good was my #1 priority, but there's still a few things that need to get done. For example, she needs new wipers. I need to finish bolting in the rear sport bumper. I still need to wire in my Helicomet 450s, 550s, and my fog light. Now that's all the easy, simple stuff that I need to get to. The bigger problem is that she has a transmission leak. Okay, it's just the transmission pan, it's not that big of a deal, but it's still something that I need to fix. And when you finish a fresh build, the last thing you want to do is chase leaks and fix leaks, so you know it's just a burden and I need to fix it before I get this truck on the road full time. All right, so the first thing on today's menu is going to be replacing the transmission fluid pan. Now this is a much deeper fluid pan and it is made out of aluminum. I got it from Summit Racing. It's a high capacity one, so the reason we got this fluid pan is because the OEM one on the TorqueFlite 727, they tend to deform around the mating surface, and that's why I can't get a good seal on it, and that's why it's leaking. So first things first is let's drain the current pan.
The good thing the truck is lifted, it makes everything easier. Yep. Oh, except when you're working on the engine. I will admit that's been a lot harder.
So we've been working for 5 minutes and then we have a special guest. I feel like, what's that show? Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, where all the friends start pulling up? Yeah. Hold on. We got Omar in the house.
Oh, hey, what's up, man?
68 Charger came to stop by. Hey, you know, actually now that I'm thinking about it, the last time you were with the Ramcharger, all three of us were blowing it apart, right?
That's right.
And now it runs and drives. That's crazy.
That's awesome.
Yep, I never came back though.
Huh? He never came back. He took the abuse and said, I'm done. He showed up now when we're just changing out a oil pan. Hey, real quick, Dad. So I did mention earlier we're putting on the sport bumper, and you had to drill some holes.
Yeah, so I had the angle wrong. I thought that I was gonna have to drill some holes because this is the sports bumper. We had the old regular bumper with the area for the hitch. And I thought I was going to have to do some holes on the frame, but no, I mean, Brian found out I just had it at the wrong angle, so we just found 2 bolts, and then it just went right in, so that's great.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to have to start drilling holes on the frame, so now I'm very happy.
Yeah, no, there was already 2 holes that were already threaded, and I have this giant bucket of bolts here. I took this out of my toolbox, and we found 2 bolts that work, and bam, sport bumper done. This is the most amount of work we've gotten done quickly on the Ramcharger. All right, so here I've got the old pan pulled out, and there is what looks like some pieces of metal. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up, but like this is a pretty big piece right there. Clutch pack material, and just a bunch of tiny little pieces of metal, but no big pieces like on the magnet or anything. Again, just looks like just clutch pack material. So I'm just gonna send it. Really not gonna worry about it too much. There is a Transgo shift kit in this. But again, that's fresh fluid that's in there. It's not that old. So we're just gonna run it. I know we're gonna have to add some more fluid now that we have the deeper pan. But this kit does come with everything, the gasket, the bolts, and even a oil pickup tube extension. Here it is right here. Because it is a deeper pan, you want to be able to suck up that fluid from down below. So this is the first thing that I'm going to go ahead and install. And then I'll go ahead and put the pan on, and we'll call that done. Dad's got the rear bumper already done up, front bumper already done up. So we're making good progress. Should almost be done with it next couple of hours. All right, so here's the new Summit pan, deep pan with the spacer for the filter. Now I kept the filter that's in there because that was actually the filter with the Transgo shift kit, and again it's practically new. Got the drain plug put in right here. Yeah, I mean that's basically it. I figured I'd show you guys how good it looks before it gets all dirty, and I don't know, it might leak again. So now it's time to get this fluid back in here, and I think we're ready for a drive. Did you already finish everything?
I did.
You
Yes,
did.
sir.
And some extra stuff with Omar.
So, brush guard bolts are done. Tow hooks are done. Rear brake, tail light is done. Rear bumper bolts done. Horn is done. Just got to go to O'Reilly's and get some wipers. Steering box adjuster is done. Timing tune is done. Brake bleed gravity is done. CB radio doesn't work.
All right, so the one that was in there, which was a Cobra, doesn't work?
It doesn't work now. We just get a new one. So we still have to wire the HELLAS, wire the rear fog light. No, that's the yellow fog light. The rear one, rear lift gate strut, so that'll go together with the wipers. Speedometer.
Yeah, the speedometer is not. Yep.
I don't know. We'll just figure out what speed we're going.
Yeah.
Tackle torque, we still got to do that, and front suspension, I'll take care of that now.
Okay, cool. Now I did hit the retorquing the front suspension. I did hit the U-bolts on the front leaves. And that's really it. What I really want to do is, it does have that one knocking noise in the front that I want you to hear. All right, let's fill up the transmission, I guess.
All right.
Let's fill up the transmission and get this thing running and go from there. I tried recording it on my phone last time, but no dice. There was just too much wind noise.
See me? I'm looking for something to pull from the inside.
Oh yeah, wrong truck. It's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, brother. It's old school.
Microphone.
Oh, that is, yeah, look at that. There you go, put this right there.
Put that up.
All right. Oh, hey, you know what? We should probably put the air cleaner filter on. Every time we look at the truck at a different angle, there's something we remember.
Well, we still have to buy the wiper reservoir, washer fluid reservoir, which I found on Amazon. We can order that, get it here. We have to get some lines to put it to the...
Oh. I see it now. Okay.
Yeah. The old one is here, somewhere here,
Right there.
but I sat on it. It was working. It was great, but I sat on it, and of course, it was already brittle,
Yeah.
so it broke. So we gotta get a new one. Let's go see it somewhere around here.
Okay.
We'll
Good
get
to
that
know.
done.
All right. Now I need to get that trans fluid from underneath the truck into. Do you have a funnel? Yeah,
Funnel?
we're not throwing nothing away. We're gonna reuse all this stuff right here. There's still some trans fluid in here. I'm using Valvoline. And all right, let me get this done. Keep it going.
You need to add 4 to 6 quarts. That's what it takes, 4 to 6.
So with the pan, 4 to 6.
With a pan, with a new pan. 4 to 6. How many quarts are on this thing?
4.
4? So you can put the whole thing.
4, and then there was like 2 left in there. Yeah, I could put the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, if you want to try, yeah, no, if there was 4 in there.
There was 4 in here, but when I opened this, there was like a quart and a half maybe in here.
But how much does it take? The whole jug.
Yeah, 4. Remember, we filled it up all the way.
Okay, so it was 4.
So it was like 4 or 5.
Exactly.
And then there was like 1 or 2. So we're like 6.5 maybe.
No, you can't put 6 quarts in a 4-quart jug.
There was, when I picked it up,
How much
there
was it? How much was the? How much? You're trying to put 5 pounds of shit in a 4-pound bag. How much does the jug hold?
it takes 4.
It takes,
right?
But how much does the jug hold?
It reads up to 4 a gallon.
Okay.
Right. At the fill mark. Right? 3, 4. When I picked it up, it already had about a quart or 2 in it. And I put this in the transmission, and then I took our pan.
Ah, okay. I got you.
You see?
Okay.
This is like Die Hard.
Oh, okay. I got you.
When they're trying to do 3.
You got it. Exactly 2 gallons in here, right?
Right.
Leaving exactly 1 gallon of empty space, right?
Yeah.
A full 5 gallons here, right?
Right.
You pour 1 gallon out of 5 gallons into there, we have exactly 4 gallons in there.
Yes.
Pour it in there. Come on.
All right, let's fire it up. You got the key in there?
He's here.
Let it warm up, and I'll start checking it.
You can see in this clip as the Ramcharger is idling that there's a giant cloud of smoke coming out of the rear tailpipes. Now we were able to diagnose it coming only out of the driver's side tailpipe. I've never really noticed this before because I'm always working on the Ramcharger by myself, but my dad was able to see it and we talk about it later in this video.
All right, so you guys heard Dad. There was quite a few things that needed to get done on the Ramcharger. One of them did include tightening up the front brush guard there, so that's finally done. We got the rear sport bumper finally done, the new transmission pan finally done, but we do need some more transmission fluid. So Dad went to go get that transmission fluid as well as a new set of wipers from the local O'Reilly store. Now the other thing that I was trying to fix, which I completely forgot, was the seat is super loose. And as it turns out, I just thought it was missing some bolts. The bracket is actually rusted and it's broken essentially. But the good news is that that's basically just a hinge and I should be able to essentially replace it with another hinge. That's going to be a job for another day. All right, got the transmission fluid for the most part topped off. Now I'm going for a test drive here real quick. Dad's actually going to follow me because with the new pan it says you should only need 2 extra quarts of fluid, but I've got about 4, 5, 6 extra quarts. He went and got some more fluid and it's not reading on the dipstick at all. So anyway, he's going for a quick test drive. Okay. So
I changed it again up there. I will say it again the other way.
I told you. It's off by like a tooth or two, huh? I haven't talked about that in the video yet.
Yeah, that is weird.
So we aligned this thing and it's dead on balls accurate, but we can't seem to get a straight steering wheel.
All right, your turn.
All right, what'd you think though? How's it drive?
Oh, that's great.
Right?
Really good.
Not bad.
Really good.
And I just said on camera, I said I don't drive it this hard when I'm not driving.
I'm driving hard.
You're driving it hard.
It's gonna break. It's gonna break.
But
I mean, we've been driving it slow for a while. It's time to,
it's time to
we need to find a place where we can, try the
4x4.
4x4.
Yeah.
Go ahead and hit it sometimes.
Hit it. All right. I mean, other than the little smoke.
So when I was going back and forth, it stopped smoking, right?
Yeah, did you see it smoke this time?
Yeah, when you left.
When I left.
It was idling.
Yeah.
But do a couple of passes. Do like 2 passes. I mean.
It's going, it's fine. It's that.
It's fine. It's as soon as you stop, like right now it's starting to smoke. And it's oil because you can smell it.
Yeah.
Ahora, you see?
Yeah.
Es aceite.
It's oil.
So, ahí está luchando por algún lado. But it's running. I never stuck the grandpa.
No, I mean, I think it runs pretty good. Yeah. That's just annoying, like if you're sitting in traffic and start smoking.
It's annoying, start smoking like crazy.
Yeah.
Arranca, it leaves a big cloud.
Yeah, I mean, everything I read online, which is crazy because you lap the valves and put new seals and everything.
Yeah.
But everyone says it's the El Chupón, the valve seal.
Yeah.
It's leaking through there. At idle, the oil pulls and it starts leaking down, and that's why you get the smoke. That's what I read.
I mean, that's easy. We just gotta find out which one is wet When I pull this part, look, which one is wet? Then we have to leave that piston up.
Or the rope trick I read. You get a little rope and you shove it into the hole until it fills up the cylinder hole, and that keeps the valve up too.
Oh, okay.
It's like an old school trick. I found it online. I've never done it. That's all I keep reading it is.
Yeah.
She runs good. I mean, she's got 75,000 miles. That's hard to believe. Oh yeah, how long has the speedometer not worked? Now, despite all the progress being made, I did go underneath and the transmission pan isn't leaking, which is great. It did take a whole nother gallon of fluid though, so it makes me wonder if we were driving it with low fluid to begin with. But it doesn't matter, it is fixed now. Now, those drive-bys you saw with my dad driving it, that's the first time that it's been driven hard, okay? I didn't know he was gonna do that. So then I went ahead and I drove it pretty hard. Something that's been kind of a pain is that it's been smoking quite a bit out of the driver's side tailpipe. Now, if you've been following the Ramcharger journey for a little while now, you know that Dad lapped the valves, put in new seals, all that good stuff. So the only thing I can find online is that it's going to be a leaking valve stem seal. So that means that we need to go ahead and fix that. I'm a little bummed about that because that was a lot of work. So Dad said we're just going to pull the plug and find the plug that's wet, and that will tell us which valve is the one that we need to go ahead and replace the seal, or yeah, I'll go from there. I'm a little fried from all the work today, but that seems to be the route that we're gonna have to take. Other than that, I mean, the Ramcharger runs really good. That's the first time I've heard it and seen it driving, because I'm always the one that's driving it. So seeing it and hearing it do the flyby, I was pretty happy. So yeah, other than that, man, she's all good. But that's gonna wrap up today's video, guys. That is the 1980 Ramcharger saga continued. Today was the first real test hit. Really happy with it. Got everything up to operating temp. All the fluids are good. Need to top off the water. That did get a little low. Other than that, she's running like a rape date. Pretty happy. So if you guys want to continue this journey, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you on the next Ramcharger adventure. I just remembered I got to wire in all of my lights as well. I'll do all that stuff off camera. I won't bore you guys with that stuff. So next time you see it, it should be at 100%. I keep saying that, but you guys get it. I'll see you later.